documents, it's gonna take me months.
And you better get started.
Adam Sandler is an American actor, writer, producer, stand-up lifer, and brand unto himself. The rare star who turned inside jokes with his friends into a global business model. He's the sweatshirt at a premiere, the pickup game regular, the guy who can drop a silly song on Friday and deliver a bruising drama on Monday. Let me tell you, the resume swings wide. SNL to Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, then The Waterboy, Big Daddy, 50 First Dates, Grown Ups, the Hotel Transylvania voice runs, and the "oh, he's lethal" turns in Uncut Gems and Hustle. The lane is his because he built it. His full name is Adam Richard Sandler, born September 9th, 1966 in Brooklyn, raised in Manchester, New Hampshire. About 5'9" with a quick grin and faster timing. He studied at NYU's Tisch School of the Arts, did stand-up in clubs that smell like ambition and French fries, and earned the Saturday Night Live shot in the early 90s. Songs, characters, and "how is this so dumb and so good" sketches that still surface at 2 a.m. Off camera, he's low maintenance and high loyalty, family first, friends close, hoops whenever there's a rim, and a work cadence that keeps his people working. Quirk file. Sandler dresses like comfort is a religion. Oversized tees, gym shorts, sneakers with enough miles to have stories. He'll play basketball on any blacktop, tip generously, and deadpan a one-liner that flattens a room without changing his face. Moreover, he's a crew-first operator. Extras, camera ops, PAs, meet them once and you'll see them again 3 films later, because he hires who he trusts and trusts who he hires. The brand is unfussy, the process is precise. Relationships and family keep the compass steady. He married actress Jackie Tatone Sandler in 2003. They have 2 daughters, Sadie and Sunny. You'll spot Jackie and the kids in cameos, not as a flex, but as a family scrapbook with distribution. The friend bench, Rob Schneider, Kevin James, David Spade, Steve Buscemi, and more, forms an ensemble that moves like a traveling circus with HR, delivering a specific comic tone on demand. The through line is loyalty. Sandler backs his people with roles, paychecks, and patience. The origin story is classic stage to screen. He cut his teeth in stand-up, landed SNL, and built a movie identity on man-child sincerity weaponized by absurdity. Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore set the meter. Big heart, bigger swings, no apology. The box office confirmed the instinct. Critics eventually caught up to the intention. He kept the pipeline moving with broad comedies that travel across languages and ages, then surprised the room with dramatic gear. Punch Drunk Love announced it, Uncut Gems proved it, and Hustle cemented the coach with a conscience lane. He doesn't abandon fans to chase trophies, he expands the menu so everybody eats. Career mechanics matter here. Sandler isn't just starring, he's packaging. Through Happy Madison Productions, he develops concepts for himself and his circle, pairs them with directors who understand the rhythm, and delivers on platforms that reward rewatch behavior. Family comedies, buddy romps, fish-out-of-water romances, voice roles that sell lunchboxes, he treats genres like tools. And when a prestige filmmaker calls, he brings the same discipline with the volume turned down. It's worth mentioning that he rehearses more than his vibe suggests. The looseness is earned.
Money Talk, Grown-Up Edition. In strong years, he's among the highest-paid comedic actors, combining upfront checks with points on projects that have long tails. Streaming deals favor his rewatch factor. Theatrical runs still land when the premise is clean. Voice gigs layer in steady residuals, stand-up tours keep the muscles warm, and producing fees add an engine that runs when he's not on camera. He's selective with endorsements. When he does partner, it's usually brands that fit his regular guy with premium timing energy. The result isn't flash, it's durability. As of 2025, public estimates place his net worth firmly in the high 8 to low 9 figures. The exact number flexes with private profit participation and deal structures that don't show up in headlines. The conservative read, decades of lead salaries, library value that streams forever, and a production company built for repeatable output. The forward view? Still compounding because Sandler comedies generate comfort rewatch revenue long after opening weekend. Houses. practical, private, and coastal. He's kept a Los Angeles base that works for family life and post-production, quiet streets, a yard for pickup games, and a home office where script pages get punched up between school runs. You'll also find East Coast chapters tied to work cycles and family roots, with neighborhoods chosen for coffee runs that don't become photo ops. Interiors read warm over wow. Plush couches, real kitchens, photos of friends who happen to be famous because they were friends first. He buys, renovates, and optimizes for the calendar, not the tour video. Now the cars. Sandler's garage says reliable, roomy, and ready, not look at me. Daily drivers tend toward comfortable SUVs and practical sedans, the kind with quiet cabins for phone notes and enough space for kids and gear. He's not allergic to an enthusiast piece, but you're more likely to catch him rolling something that won't scrape a driveway than revving a hypercar at a red light. When a roll or shoot requires something flashier, it's usually on the prop budget, not his. Lifestyle rhythm is deceptively disciplined. He keeps a steady training baseline, mobility, cardio, hoops for the engine, light strength for durability. Nutrition flexes with the calendar. Cleaner during shoots, looser when the tour bus is a rolling deli. Sleep is guarded when he's filming because comedy timing needs a sharp brain. He writes in bursts, reads jokes out loud until they break, and brings that "we're still friends even if the bit bombs" energy to set. Travel is a job, commercial when it's simple, charter when the day is stacked, always with script pages or a notebook within reach. Public image versus operating system? The persona is your funniest cousin. The engine is process. Sandler knows where laughs live in a sentence and where silence buys you the next one. He respects writers because he is one. He respects editors because they make comedies breathe. On set, he stays for off-camera lines so a scene partner can land the emotion, gives directors alts until the coverage sings, and keeps morale high by being, frankly, normal. Moreover, he understands scale. A movie that makes all ages laugh travels farther than a weekend of meme.
Philanthropy threads through the schedule. He donates to children's hospitals, education programs, and community causes, often quietly, sometimes with a show that doubles as a fundraiser. If a friend needs a benefit set, he's there. If a local program needs a check, it likely arrives with a note. He's not performing sainthood. He's being the guy who remembers where he came from and who helped. Where is he in 2025? Still delivering comedies that play on couches worldwide? Still sneaking in prestige turns when the script has teeth? Still touring because stand-up is where the pulse lives? Expect family-friendly hits, a sports heart project or two, and another dramatic role that reminds critics he can drop the volume and still own the room. The plan doesn't change. Keep the circle close, keep the audience laughing, and keep the work humane. So what's next? More films built for rewatch, more stand-up nights where a new bit gets born, and at least one character you didn't know you'd root for until he makes a terrible decision for a beautiful reason. The trophies tell one story, the habits tell the rest. When a director needs timing or a sec needs oxygen, or when a friend needs a job, Adam Sandler will do what he's built to do. Show up in a sweatshirt, hit the mark, and make the day feel lighter. Let me tell you, that's the lifestyle. Loyal, repeatable, and quietly unstoppable.